believe you. I
so
get
funny.
Man, you reading like you slow, cuz.
I can go twice as high.
Nah, it just show up different.
Take a look.
Y'all never went live before. It look
A
different.
reading rainbow.
What's going down?
Anywhere. Friends to know.
It's a lot of comments on here.
A reading rainbow.
Cuz can't read. Who can't read? Derek Harris. Who is that?
Take a look. It's in a book. A reading
Screenshot SS that shit for me, please. What do SS mean? Can somebody help me with that? I don't know what SS mean. Get off here. Get off here. I know I'm here. I'm here.
And I'm here. And man, what a hell of a football game, homie. Wow, what a goddamn football game. And even the mistakes by the referees could not ruin this classic. This has to be one of the greatest Monday Night Football games ever, homie. I know there probably been some great Monday Night Football games, but this has to be one of the greatest games I've watched. And even amongst the mistakes by the referees. Them two final drives was mind-blowing, homie. And I was out there tripping because I was watching the game even when I went on my walk. And I'm in there tripping about Trevor Lawrence. Like, man, what the hell is you doing? Man, but then the rest made some bad calls. There was one KC touchdown that was actually an offensive pass interference on Juju Smith, and they didn't make that call. I think they were saying it was one of the rules. You got to be like greater than a yard or something, and for them to call that penalty. But I think they were beyond that, and the referees didn't make that call on that one. Then it was that was a hell of a play. Who was that knocked that ball out of was it Bolton? I think it was that a linebacker. No, it was damn, hold on, let me go into the stats. Let me see. Who was that knocked the ball? Man, they right there on goal. They right there, man. I think they had just got how did they get there? Did they get a PI or something in the end zone? And I think it put them right there. This fool going to dive in. When I seen him stick the ball, I'm like, man, what the hell is this fool doing? Oh, boy. Wait, hold on. Where is his? Let me see. What's this fool on their defense? Bolton. That's who it was. No. It wasn't Bolton. It's not Bolton. Bolton, the one I think got what did Bolton do? Bolton did something monster in this. No, it was Bolton that knocked the ball out. Bolton is the one who knocked the ball out. Nick Bolton, who is going off today. That fool knocks the ball out as Trevor is sticking the ball over to go for a touchdown. That shit, if this is the line you cross to get to the end zone, it was like a wall is up there. This fool knocks this shit out like, I don't even know if there's a metric system measurement scale that would say how close that was to being a touchdown before old boy punches it out. Fourth down, turnover on downs. Then you watch KC take it from there and march all the way to their damn end zone. And like, they did that shit quick. I think they didn't even take 2 minutes off the clock to go 97 yards on their ass at that point. And so I'm like tripping, like, man, come on, Lawrence, you got to do more. That was my thing with watching that game and seeing Lawrence. Man, I hate when I see quarterbacks that just sit back there, don't do anything. Lawrence is sitting there not thinking, not making plays, looking a little flustered. Their defense was doing a hell of a job to stop them. I think they even opened the game kind of dumb. I think they possessed the ball and they opened the game less than 2 minutes. Think they had the ball before they were punting it in like a minute and 30-something seconds, a minute 40-something seconds. I'm like, what the hell are they doing this shit? KC already got the damn ball back. in the opening of the game, but they defense battled on. But to watch this final drive, no, and then to watch where KC is on like their on the Jacksonville 5-yard line, ready to march in. This fool Mahomes throws. It was just a great break on the ball. This fool runs the ball back 99 fucking yards. 99 yards. And then it was some PIs that the referees missed. There was no doubt. Jacksonville was lucky to have pulled this shit off. And it could not have gotten any worse because going into that fourth quarter where they up by 3 points, they go up by 3 points. I think it was 24-21. They get the ball with 8 minutes left. KC starved that clock. KC tried to starve them of the time on that clock. They ran that shit all the way down to, a minute, 30-something seconds? A minute, 30-something seconds. I think Jacksonville had them 2 or 3 timeouts. And then now they got to march down. No, they kicker fucked up. They kicker messed up and puts Jacksonville at like the 40-yard line to start it off. And then these fools just chipping away. But then Lawrence screwing up too. Lawrence get that damn delay of game. Like, what the F are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Then he gets right there at the goal line. When I watch him under center, snap, drops back, he falls. The fucking center steps on his foot. The game was going to be over possibly because they had no more timeouts. He hits the ground like this fucking fool right after getting the delay of game. Like, what is going on? This fool gets off the damn ground, still maintain the ball. Nobody touches him. He gets up, rolls out, trying to get oriented because I know he had to be disoriented. Like, he hit the ground. He don't know where people are. That fool, hurry up, get to his feet, runs out around to the left side, mixing in that shit. I seen a fool on the KC line who fell. That fool tried to trip him. Oh, boy, steps over that shit. He's stumbling and shit. He rolled up in that bug like, oh, shit. Oh, my God, man. That shit was classic, homie. Classic. That had to be one of the greatest drives by both damn teams. And Jacksonville got them a good team. But Kansas City, they may need a new tight end. Kelston been Taylor Swifted. Salute to Asia Math. Yeah, Kels just ain't it no more, man. He done been Taylor Swift album out of his mind. And he a non-factor. And then it's the other thing, man. They got all that speed in the KC receiving core, and that really leaves to where it opens the field for Mahomes because them receivers take you way down there. You got to guard them so they don't go deep on you. And then that leaves the field open. All you got left is linebackers and linemen to try to get with Mahomes. And then the front line already being dealt by Mahomes' offensive line. That offensive line was blocking their ass off for Mahomes. Mahomes during one play in the game, I forget which quarter. I wish I'd take notes on some of this stuff. Where that fool sat back there, just dropped back, standing in one spot. They just holding it down for him. He launches the ball. The receiver comes back to it because one of the corners gave up on the play. Because he's like, this play got to be dead. Ain't no way this play is going this goddamn long. And that fool still got the ball down there. I was like, wow. That fool protection is off the chart. And then he picking it up on his feet. Mahomes was doing some quarterbacking in that mug too. Lawrence, you was a little shaky early, but once you start using your feet, because the first run Lawrence had, I was like, damn, this fool got wheels. He broke. What was that run? Let me see. It had to be a 20-something yard run. Hold on, what's that? See? And then both quarterbacks led the game in a 16-yard run. That was a 16-yard run. That fool showed a great burst of speed. He was out of there. Both quarterbacks led this game in rushing. I mean, this was an amazing goddamn game. That's why I'm glad I'm not a fan of any one team. I just like the sport, and just to have tuned into this one, man. This one was amazing. And then you have Jacksonville with very good record, undefeated in their conference, 4-1 on the season. I mean, you couldn't ask for more, but I don't think Trevor Lawrence is having the greatest of seasons with the 5 interceptions, which really should be 4. I'm not going to knock him on that last interception. That really was a pass interference that those referees messed up on. Oh, dude, definitely bumped him off his route. And the referees didn't make the call on that one. They dropped the ball on him, but it is what it is. They hung tough in this game. And then for them to get the ball with a minute and something left and march down the field, because Lawrence had did some other dumb shit with time management. He does not manage that game clock well at all. He does not manage the damn game clock well. These delayed games, him always talking about can, or whatever the hell he be calling this shit. With 2 seconds left, you either force call a timeout or he misses where the damn clock at, losing you 5 yards and shit. And then he almost cost the game getting one right there when they're in the goal line situation. Ends up getting a damn delayed game penalty. And then he almost got one right after that as the time almost ran out. It's like hike the goddamn ball. That's all I was saying when I was out there watching this shit. Like, hike the goddamn ball. It's the only thing with this dude, Lawrence. You taking too damn long to get the ball hiked. You can probably pick up the tempo on how fast y'all getting on the center and snapping that damn ball, getting the play up in there. But and Travis Hunter made some hellified catches today. Even some of the short catches, man, his ability to change direction, get right up to speed, rolling downfield, man, he did some hellified shit today. But that one 40-something yard catch was an amazing catch. And the way he went up for that shit, that boy can ball. That boy can ball. And then early on, he threw Trevor, what's the name? Travis Kelce. He threw him off early in the game when he gets that little crossing route to Kelce, and he ended up making Kelce miss the pass. But I'm not gonna lie, that was a missed call pass interference as well. Missed call pass interference on the ref's part, but the refs made some horrible missed calls that were pass interference that really went against Jacksonville. Pass interference calls that should have favored Jacksonville. Those referees missed a couple of them. Couple of them. They were playing this day. And then in the Vice Cut says Trevor Lawrence equals white Jesus. Man, that I don't know who Jesus is and all that shit, but I know the story of him. But that last play to win the game, oh my God, homie. They may have to do a story on that one. You know how they have Marshawn Lynch, what they call that shit, where they had the little seismic event from it, the beast mode run or whatever they call that shit. They need to do this last play by Trevor Lawrence. What if these fools make it to the damn Super Bowl? What if Jacksonville make it to the Super Bowl? They got to put this damn play up on that mug. That shit was amazing to watch this fool. And the game was probably going to be over. He almost cost the team the damn game. Fool ends up hiking the ball under center, gets stepped on, and fall. Oh, my God. I know them damn linemen and linebackers on KC wish they could have that shit over with. And then to watch this fool quickly get to his fucking feet. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That shit was so damn amazing. And then it'd be like, because he could have got up, went right. It would have been there for him to get up, roll back out this way. See, and because he was kind of off when he got up to turn around. Boom, there's nobody there to tackle him. 2 people coming here. He break the tackle from them fools. They had him too. Had to get out. He break the tackle. One of the fools on the ground trying to trip him and shit. He getting his feet up high enough to step over that shit. Then he's stumbling after breaking that tackle, and he lead across the line. God damn. Oh, my God. That is football, goddammit. Galaxy Cuss says, "Hey, Jarhead says, are you gonna call for the Chiefs Kingdom to fire Andy Reid and trade number 15? Why would I do some of that dumbass shit? I talk on the intelligent shit. Now, if you want to cry about me talking about coaches getting fired because you a numbskull and can't think, then that's on you. I think you should call for them. But me, I don't make dumbass statements. The coaches that I said should be fired are coaches that I think everybody's talking about being fired now. So it's simple as that. No, I think they need to. I think what Kansas City need to do is trade Travis Kelce. If there's a younger, more electric tight end that's out there, all Travis Kelce gonna do is want to disrespect Andy Reid. Get rid of him. You got them young, fast ass receivers who are doing their thing. Get rid of Kelce. There's no loyalty in football. Shit, he can go to another team, go swift his way somewhere else. And if you hold in the building, says salute, bro. Yeah, it's Travis Kelce need to go. They definitely need to find another tight end. I think his time is ran out. I think the wheels are flat. And like any team they don't shit. And it's seen greater people than him get traded from teams. And I think that's what KC needs. KC needs a big ass tight end who's going to move somebody with a little bit more youth to them and roll them out there. Let me see what his stats look like this year. But Travis Kelce just ain't looked the same since towards the end, even the end of last year. Like it's time to go elsewhere. It's time to do something else, man. Let me see. What did he do? Because that touchdown he had, that one should have been called back because that was Juju in there interfering and shit. So he's 22 receptions on the year. Really one touchdown. That shouldn't have been a touchdown today. 243 yards. Let me check this dude's stats here. So, yeah, his numbers have started to go down a little bit. So he's kind of where he's at in his rookie year. Let me see how many receptions he's having. Still getting a lot of receptions, still a lot of passes going to him, but now they got new blood over there. They got young blood over there. And touchdowns are way down since he's been Taylor Swifted. Since he became a Swiftie, Travis Kelce became a Swiftie, production has gone down. It's going way down. So, yeah, they can find somebody else out there. There's some other tight ends. Man, I was looking at the other day in the Cowboys game, man, that tight end, y'all got that fool was – I think he scored a touchdown that play. That fool was moving so goddamn slow. I think one of the commentators made a damn comment about how slow he moved when he scored that damn touchdown. But that game, man, this game was goddamn amazing. Let me check out some of the stats. Let me go over to KC side. KC's defense was balling. That fool Patrick, Patrick Moulton or Morton, however you say his name. That fool was killing today. The Bolton, I'm calling him Morton. Patrick, no, let me make sure. Nick, sorry about that. Nick Bolton was balling. Let's go. Patrick Mahomes passing. He was 29 of 41. A lot of passing here. 318 yards, one touchdown, one INT. He was not sacked. He was chilling in that backfield. He was sitting there chilling. Motherfucker just chilling. What I look for, nobody down there. They guard them fast. Motherfuckers take off in this mug. Take off on their ass. Trevor Lawrence, spectacular, goddamn. He finally picked his quarterback play up. His first half quarterback play was doo-doo. Straight up garbage. Damn, he had 2 touchdowns on the ground. He was doing his thing. That fool was doing his thing. He was 18 to 25, 221 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT. He was sacked 3 times. That was all on him, sitting back there doing dumb shit rather than using his damn feet. So he caused his team that. I won't even blame his defensive line. I mean, his offensive line. That was on him. Rushing for KC, Patrick Mahomes leading rushing. Both quarterbacks led rushing. He had 6 carries, 60 yards, averaging 10 yards a carry. Longest run, 15, 1 touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 7 touches, 49 yards, 7 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. 33 is his longest run. Pacheco, 7 touches, 36 yards, 5.1 a carry, 16 is the longest run. They gave the ball to Xavier Worthy, 1 touch, 9 yards. That was the longest carry, and Brashard Smith. But they were showing the damn 40 times for the KC receivers. They got 3 receivers. 3 receivers. That's why they made a huge emphasis on being able to cover these fools. They said 3 of these fools had ran 4 twos. And Xavier was sure to run like a 4.1819 or some shit. They got 3 receivers who can get down that goddamn field. It's crazy. Jacksonville rushing. Trevor Lawrence, 10 touches, 54 yards, 5.2 a carry, 2 touchdowns, 16 his longest. That's when he first started using his feet. Travis Etienne Jr., 12 touches, 49 yards, 0 touchdowns, 8-yard longest. Hey, is Etienne father or ex-NFL player? Hold on, let me see that. Wait, wasn't another motherfucking name Etienne? Hold on, let me check something real quick. I want to check that out. Let me see. Let me check this out real quick. And let somebody write that shit in the chat. Let me see. I think he the son of somebody, ain't he? But god damn, folks, who didn't watch that game, man? Y'all smoking dope. If y'all did not watch that, man, that shit was amazing. What an amazing game. Let me see. Wait, what was it? It was another Etienne in the league, wasn't it? Not Etienne Jr. What was it? Is it another Etienne? Says I think his brother plays. His brother? Oh, is that? But I thought it was another fool named Travis Etienne. So maybe I could be wrong. They keep showing him when I pulled this info up. If that was his father, they would have showed something. But man, what that I can't believe that shit worked out the way it did for I can't believe that shit worked out the way it did for Trevor Lawrence at the end. Cause I was in there tripping on that fool. Like, man, what the hell you fucking doing, dude? And to get up clean like that. Receiving yards. Tyreek Thornton, 3 touches, 90 yards. 34 is longest. He had 5 targets. Travis Kelce targeted 8 times. He got 7 touches, 61 yards. 1 touchdown, 14 was his longest. That touchdown should have came back because there's a pass interference on that one. Here go one of them fast fools. Hollywood Brown. Is this fool really named fucking Hollywood? Oh, let me check this shit. Yeah, that his mother must have named him that shit. This fool named really some Hollywood. Oh, he from Hollywood, Florida. Yeah, that's some old country ass Florida shit. So they named him after the city he from. He from Hollywood, Florida. Motherfucker, real name. Imagine what his life was like as a kid. So he was Hollywood Brown, 4 touches, 48 yards. He was a real factor in that game. Targeted 8 times, missing that ball. Xavier Worthy, who they was really watching to not go downfield. He was targeted 9 times, 6 catches, 42 yards. Brashard Smith, 3 for 32. Targeted 3, caught all 3 of his balls. 15 is his longest. Pacheco got in the passing game, 3 receptions, 20 yards. No touchdowns, 10 is his longest. He caught all of his targets. Juju Smith, salute Long Beach. And he says 2 catches, 17 yards. He the reason why Kelce scored, but he did some pass interference shit. 9 yards, targeted 3 times. He dropped 1. Kareem Hunt caught his only pass, 8 yards. So they got out that pass 318. Let's go over here. That boy Travis Hunter was getting off, man. Travis was getting off. I love seeing that. I ain't going to read all these mugs off. I'm going to go with Brian Thomas Jr. Monster game. Monster catches at the end. This dude was making some amazing catches at the end. Him and Washington making some crucial catches. He's 4 receptions, 80 yards. 33 is his longest. He was targeted 6 times. Travis Hunter caught all of his catches, targeted 3 times, 3 catches, 64 yards, 21 yards a catch, being with that 44-yard one. Stranger targeted once, 22 yards. Washington with the touchdown, 2 receptions, 16 yards, targeted twice. That boy was balling. Good catches out there. But this fool right here definitely had to be player of the game right here. This is Nick Bolton, motherfucker. That Nick Bolton fool. And it was another fool out there that was balling. Jaden Hicks, that's who it was. Jaden Hicks was balling as well. He just had the 3 tackles. He was covering that field. And then Nick Bolton, 12 tackles, 7 solo, tackle for a loss, pat down. And I think he the one that caused that fumble. Let me see. That's who recovered the fumble, but it was knocked out, I think, by Bolton. where fucking Lawrence is just having some crazy moments in this game to be right on goal line and do this shit and get the ball knocked out. The ball was like that shit was an air molecule away from being a touchdown. Oh my God. That shit was an air molecule, like a nucleus, an atom away from being a touchdown. Boy, punched that shit. But I'm tripping like, why is Lawrence reaching the ball out? Like, no, Lawrence, what the fuck is you doing? Damn. And then in the final drive, he falls to the fucking ground and gets up and rolled that shit for a touchdown. Wow. This was amazing football because KC, like, we got this one won. KC did a hellified job running all the time off this game. They ran all the time off this game. And then they kicker go out there and kick the ball out. Oh, my God. Steph in the building says, yo, Lysica says Kyla Nicole says or Taylor Swift. I don't even know who Kayla Nicole. Let me see who she is. Anybody better than Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is garbage, homie. Kayla Nicole. Let me see. Who is Kayla Nicole? Who is she? Oh, that's who Travis Kelce used to mess with. Man, she a trillion times better than Taylor Swift. But she probably got a funky ass attitude. Damn, that bitch cold as fuck. Man, Taylor Swift is not putting a candle to this chick. Yeah, she cold as fuck. Yeah, that fool, since Kels got away from this, let me put that shit on the screen. Since Kels got away from this, his game is unseasoned. That fool game done went garbage, homie. Yeah, he had a cold little chick. His family probably said, Kels, you know you're white. You need to turn that rap and R&B shit on and put on some Swiftie music. You don't want to listen to the country shit. But we need you back, my brother. We need you back. Because even in the NFL, man, race and culture plays a part into how they discriminate against you. Because even as you being a white talent, but culturally black, they will start to outcast you. They'll start trying to banish you. That same thing you see when you listen to Johnny Manziel now. When I knew they were F with Johnny Manziel, and I never really heard Johnny Manziel talk. Most I hear him talk now is he on there with Chad Johnson and Shannon Sharp. And I said, oh, this is the issue they had with him. This motherfucking white dude, culturally black. I thought it was just because he doing all the money shit he used to do in college. And they just had everything, keeping this kid under a microscope. Kid can play football, but they did everything to blacklist him. Same thing, remember when white folks used to do the same cultural shit when they love Justin Bieber and they so proud to bring that little white kid. See, our issues in America is the white side of American society. And this bigoted ass punk shit that needs to be checked and punched in the mouth with them. That they praise and love Justin Bieber. When Justin Bieber was old, slick haired, hip hop dancing white kid that they still fashion as pop music. But as Justin start to go through the coming of age process and begin to kind of grow into what his identity will become, when they start to see Justin Bieber as being a culturally black white child, these old lost ass delusional white parents of America start to attack him like he was a black guy or a black child going into the newly integrated school system of America. Like I see through all that shit, and it's the same thing you see in the NFL. And it's the main reason why I put Doug Williams here on this photo here for my thing. I want to bring up that about the cultural issues in football. Is that Doug was never the same after embarrassing John Elway fucking ass in that Super Bowl. But I don't know why they compare the quarterbacks anyway. They ain't on the field. But yeah, that Kayla chick is way better than Taylor Swift. Matter of fact, let me pull up Taylor Swift for other people to really get a look. And Taylor Swift fucking up this dude game and shit. The bitch named Taylor. Let me see. Here she go. Let me see. I can't find nothing pretty about Taylor Swift. Nothing. Taylor is whack, homie. Like, and then I hope she don't put the music on when this fool smashing her. Like most outlets, I heard that shit on the damn. When I tell you, when I had my windows down, I heard that shit playing out somebody's car. I rolled my windows up. Like, I'm gonna treat you like you a thug playing gangster music and shit. I'm rolling my windows up. Hi, whatever that stupid ass song. Hi, it's me. Da, 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 whatever that stupid ass shit. She is whack. That red lipstick shit is a no. She too pale, man. You do not wear that red ass lipstick when you ain't got a tan, Taylor. Man, that shit look nasty. Man, look at that. Man, she need a tan. Man, this fool game is trash now. Wait, where the body at on Taylor Swift? She can't even show body pictures. Let me see. Is that it? Homie, go buy her a Cardi B. She was hanging. Man, she almost fucked up. Is it a girl? No. She almost fucked the girl. She got a afro like this Ed Sheeran motherfucker. What's the Puerto Rican chick with the Ed Sheeran afro? She be like, glot. Bad as fucking. She went to Taylor Swift ass. She lost all that weight and went Taylor Swift on her body. Look at this shit on Taylor Swift. What's that damn girl be saying that glot shit? Damn, I always forget her name. She got a curly, like red or orange afro. Ice Spice. Man, Ice Spice tried to go Taylor Swift and went on Ozempic and shit. And started looking shitty as fuck. Like, they can't even show ass or titty picture of Taylor Swift. Man, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, no, she don't even come close to that other girl you put up. Like, not at all. But yeah, that's the easy one. And then Steph in the building says, be well to myself in the chat. And it says, I enjoy the game. Says big win for the Jags. Says, and yes, I love the wide receiver core for Kansas City. Yeah, them fools be blazing the field and shit. But hella fine defense to really keep them guys from killing them. Stop them dudes from even getting 100 of anything. Hella fine defense, man. I didn't know they had these good cornerbacks out there and a good linebacker. And then Behold says, I think Etienne Brothers plays. And the dude sign says, I only watch Cal. That's the problem. You ain't a fan of football. That's why I can't rock with being a fan of a team. Even if I was a fan of a team, I still watch other games. But that's one of the main reasons I watch. But I was losing my mind watching this shit because I wanted to see the Jags pull this one off. But then I was like, man, what the fuck is this quarterback doing, man? Damn, Trevor Lawrence, what the hell you doing, man? Get your head out your ass. Hike the damn ball. Like, what are you doing? But they luck, man. The Chiefs is getting a lot of penalties, too. A lot of penalties, man. And then Steph says, yeah, and then Roland says that Andy Reid commented velocity cuts. And then Steph says, and heck yeah, it says that's the NFL's best entertainment, says on the telly. Says that game was nasty. Man, that was a classic-ass football game. If you missed that game, I would advise you to go rewatch that shit. Hell, just go watch the last drive. You ain't even, if you don't want to watch the whole game, watch the last 8 minutes when KC gets it on their last scoring drive, and then what they leave Jacksonville left with on time. Whew. Damn, that shit was cold. Oh my God. And it still says Lawrence did Romo did a successful Romo play. And Behold says Marquise. And then he says, hit the like button. Says Travis played well. It says I was looking for him all night. Says both sides of the ball. Yeah, they really stopped the running game from the running backs. And I think a lot of offensive coordinators hate to kind of, when they in these tight games are behind and they trying to catch back up, a lot of the coordinators to me are afraid to give the ball to the running backs. I hate that shit. Like, get some rhythm on the ground and shit. It'd be like, I hate seeing that shit, but lucky they had the quarterbacks running is what would help both of these teams. The fact them quarterbacks start turning the running back. You got to use your damn feet. Fuck all that sliding down shit. And then but it was some of the plays that Lawrence, when he was scrambling out, like he got one forward pass. He did some where he crossed the fucking line of scrimmage scrambling down the sideline. Then he throw a dangerous ass pass on the sideline, and then they roll his ass back. And then Steph says, K-pop says it's all 90s dance moves, says, and hook lines. Man, I wouldn't dare listen to that K-pop shit. Them old pale ass looking Asians and shit from Korea, they some sellouts like a motherfucker. There's a business book I got where they was talking about how the Japanese, or what Asian group, I think the Japanese, on where they talked about, where one of the leaders of the country was talking about how it is, what they have to do to make their skin appear more white and shit. That's why you get some of the Japanese that are, a lot of Japanese suffer identity crisis. You got some of them cholo, some of them black, as they become more Americanized, and then some of them want to be extremely white, like them K-pop clowns. And then I hear they be doing black music and shit. And then Steph says, I agree. Says all of our problems are on that white supremacy side of things. Yeah, all of America's issues is the white supreme motherfuckers, who a lot of idiotic black people buy into that dumb shit. And it's one of the things ripping this country apart. You start, and I'm one of the biggest cats in this country that speaks on that shit on here and publicly. And even when I'm around these motherfuckers, I'm pushing none of that clown shit y'all be on. I don't want to hear none of y'all pains and false ass sorrows about what's wrong in America. You can't tell nothing what's wrong in America because it's you. And then Steph says, Doug Williams says always be around Jaden Daniels. Oh, he is around the Washington organization. And because I hear Washington takes care of him and shit. I hear Washington pays him and shit. Velocity Cuz says, hey, Cuz says, did you see they charged Mark Latino for Trump Sanchez says with felony battery? I said that yesterday when y'all asked. Mark Sanchez got what he deserved. Somebody asked me this shit today. I'm sorry for Mark Sanchez. I said he got what the fuck he deserved. He should have got worse. That old man should have tore his ass up. You don't go jumping on no old ass dude. You old young, healthy, former athlete punk. And then you see what he did to damage the old man. Somehow the old man got a cut. That old man should have Rambo'd his ass. Should annihilated the motherfucker. Like Mark Sanchez a hoe. You just look at Mark Sanchez and see a bunch of hoe in him and shit. I never liked that fool. But I didn't know if he was a Trump. I wouldn't put nothing past him being one of them Latino for Trump ass clowns. Because his identity ain't really Mexican. He like a Ryan Garcia. And I doubt Ryan Garcia is even fucking Mexican. He a little white kid. Mother probably was on meth and dropped him off and they found him and shit. Tommy Davidson story. Steph says, yes, as Taylor is not fine. Says Hillary Duff says better than her to me or Kelly Clarkson. Man, all of them are fucking whack. But Steph, yeah, you seem like a black dude who like snow bunnies like that. Snow bunnies for me, she gotta listen to hip hop. She gotta be thick. That's the type of like white chicks I like. Like a white chick seems like she may have black homegirls and shit like that. And you know, we gotta have, if she want to watch movies, I ain't into watching movies with chicks. Man, Hillary Duff trash as fuck too. Man, you can't push these type of chicks on me, man. Hillary Duff is garbage. What is Hillary Duff known for? Is she an actress or some shit? Or she was on Nickelodeon. I mean, is she a Disney little kid? Or she was on Nickelodeon. Ain't that who she is? Lizzie McGuire. Yeah, so she an actress. She garbage. No. No. I mean, and then people, the blind, like, man, I ain't no fucking hairdresser. That's why I should tell motherfuckers in the army, they talking about the blind. Man, I ain't no fucking hairdresser, motherfucker. What this chick look like? All these fools. That's how you know people don't know specialize in broads and shit. Niggas been here talking about what her hair like. So all the bitch present to you is her hair. Bitches present curly hair and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Show somebody. She pull up to your house in this shit. Bitch, go home. She walk out the house in this shit. Get the fuck out of here. Man, you can't even find no sexy. Now, a type of black chick in here, not a Candace Owens type black chick, but a real black chick, you gonna see some appeal on. Oh my God. I don't know if this one is real with Tracy Ellis Ross. Is she whack? Who was the other chick you said? Hold on. You said Hillary Duff is whack. Kelly Clarkson, that's the girl from American Idol, I believe. But she ain't even that tight like that, man. I don't like these chicks, man. Y'all fools is crazy. Oh, man, she with this squared ass mouth. Hell no, man. Hell no, man. Square ass mouth. Man, fuck no, man. They don't even show body pics. Like, no, they can't make the standard. America wrong listening to these punks. They got y'all caught up in all they little stupid ass politics, talking weird shit. I see why these motherfucking trannies go in the bathroom with these type of broads. Like, shit, they both got the same kind of fucking bodies. Like, niggas crying, the tranny bathroom. Nah, fuck that. Let trannies go to bathrooms with these bitches. They ain't got no bodies. They look the same. So let's go into Tracy Ellis. See, y'all gonna learn from Reg, homie. Let me see. Where's this new picture? I don't know if that shit was real or some AI shit. Hold on, let me go. I seen on Instagram today. That shit may have been Photoshop. I was like, ain't no goddamn way. She popping out with the cakes like that. Let me see. Oh, this little chick right here on the Instagram is bad right here. She is bad. Let me pop her up. She popped up on the thing. This little thing cold. This is my speed right here. Yeah, that one cold. Look at her. Ooh, little thing. But let me find this one from Tracy Ellis Ross. See, yeah, she don't look like no Taylor Swift and Hillary Duff and Kelly Clarkson and shit. Let me see. Tracy Ellis Ross is. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, did she post this one or was this on something? But as an older lady, she bad. I don't know how nobody ain't slipped one up in Tracy Ellis Ross, man. Let's Tracy into scissor bumping and shit. Tracy gave me a shot. I've been faking like the condom on. Oh shit, let me feel it raw. Like, damn, this old. She older, cold. Like, where she get the cakes from? Because Diana Ross ain't never had ass. That shit must have came down the line. Hold on. Where is this photo at I seen? That shit must have been Photoshop. Hold on, let me see. She got 3 E's. They should be 3 X's. Tracy Ellis Ross. Man, even Tracy Ellis Ross is an older black chick, is showing the body. Like these other chicks y'all been talking about, man, they don't show a goddamn thing. Oh my, this is not her. No, this is made up shit. This is a chick who looked like her. Hold on. Oh yeah, there's somebody fronting on that shit. Oh wait, this broad look like, so that's what it is. They mistake this chick for Tracy Ellis Ross. Hold on, let me put this on the screen. They was mistaken this chick for her, but she got the same cakes as her. Let me show this chick. Or is that, no, Tracy Ellis' legs ain't that strong. Yeah, this chick look like her. Look at these bad chicks, homie. Like, and then you get these old weird niggas be crying about black women twerking and showing, like, you niggas sound disgusting to me, homie. Anytime I hear people talk like that shit, Megan Thee Stallion on stage shaking her ass. Like, man, what the fuck kind of homo ass niggas in you? Then these niggas be on the next breath talking about they pushing trannies and gay shit on there. You niggas sound gay all the motherfucking time, talking this weird ass shit. Like, man, this old chick is cold, homie. Look at these motherfucking cakes on Tracy Ellis Ross. Damn, that's her. Oh my God. You would never see them chicks that y'all talked about looking like this. And she in her 50s, homie. She in her 50s with it. Damn. Yeah, I drink Tracy bathwater, homie. Yeah, don't ever talk Kelly Clarkson and Hillary Duff and shit with these type of chicks. And then Aaron Parker says, you talking about Ice Spice, says she thick now. Yeah, thank God. Lord, thank you. That Ice Spice got away from Taylor Swift and put that shit back on. She put that weight back on her, man. Some chicks gotta carry all that being skinny shit is for the birds. Like if a chick born skinny, it's gorgeous women that are skinny. It's gorgeous women that are thick. Some fat chicks that be gorgeous. Like stay with what's natural, but all that getting skinny shit. But even she rocking this old raggedy ass afro she got, she's still cold. Oh, let me show Ice Spice. But I got to show her when she's hanging with Taylor Swift and how skinny she tried to get. I don't know what the fuck made her do that shit. Like even Ice Spice shows the cakes. Ice Spice shows that body, homie. She shows the body. Taylor Swift don't do that. Let me show her skinny and how disgusting she got. Where that skinny shit at? Wait, is this one where she tried to go skinny? That's crazy. Her hair is like orange like that. Hold on. Ice Spice skinny. Let me show y'all this. Like chicks, don't be doing all that overboard with the skinny shit. Following these Hollywood motherfuckers. It's wonder why them damn trannies trying to go in the bathroom with these bitches. Let me see. Well, where's her skinny pics? They must have dumped all of them. Let me see. Yeah, they dumped. Told them to remove them skinny pictures. She looked nasty. Look at these little cakes on her. Psh, never see that on them girls y'all talking about. Man, don't talk about no little blonde head bimbos from Hollywood. It's regular chicks out here. Now I put up some cold little white chicks because it's some badass white chicks. But little sucker primacy motherfuckers be pushing out these little boy built bitches that they like because they motherfuckers flirt on the rim or they in the closet trying to hide that they really homos. They want they bitches built like dudes. That's why Trump got a bitch with no titties. Trump, when you look at his bitch, that bitch got a hard ass jawline. You couldn't even knock the bitch out of her jaw so damn strong. She ain't got no titties, no ass. That bitch just straight flat back. Like that nigga is straight up homo, man. You can't tell me Trump is not a homo, man. That nigga bitch look like a dude. And then Aaron Parker says she thick now, talking about Ice Spice. Steph says Ice Spice looks special, says on that Spectrum fam. Nah. Nah, no, she don't. She don't look like no Down syndrome person. She just hella pale. That's all it is. Hella pale with that orange hair. She probably got albinoism and shit. But she fine. But all the type of people used to look down on and never considered like midget chicks. Midget chicks done got fine. They done leveled the fuck up. Albino chicks done level up. And even them chicks with the vertilago where they got dark patches and then they hella albino pale. Even they done leveled up. People be on them. It's even bitches with missing legs that be on this mug fine. Man, it's some fine motherfucking bras. They know how to put it together. Big Dog Willie says Taylor Swift 5'11", hella skinny. Says, but she said herself, says she knows she ain't the prettiest. Well, I'm glad she know that shit, and she ain't that good at singing neither. But I ain't gonna knock her like that. She got her own bass. I hear they knocking that new music she done put out. I was hearing a lot of her fans is saying her new album trash. And then Steph Brown says, yeah, he sucks. Says, but he played well enough. Says, and he picks. Says, and his pick shouldn't have been. Yeah, talking about Trevor. Yeah, that one pick shouldn't have been a pick. The one pick he threw was a bad throw. That one counted. And then no, he didn't throw a bad pick. That was a pass interference. That should have been pass interference. He threw some passes that were bad. They should have been intercepted. Steph says she said that at Big Dog Willie. And then Steph says they be fumbling nowadays in the red zone. Says what the fuck? And then Big Dog Willie says says she's down to earth. And then Velocity Cut says Lone Star says Dolly Parton greater than Taylor Swift. Dolly Parton ain't fine like that neither. Man, y'all going off these old chump ass white dude stands. All Dolly Parton got is titties, homie. Dolly, what's her name? Parton. Man, y'all gotta stop. These fools don't run America, homie. I'm pushing that shit. That's why motherfuckers gonna start listening to what I say instead of thinking I'll be just over the top or radical with shit because you niggas act cowardly than a motherfucker. Dolly Parton to be at her age, yeah, she's fine. But Dolly Parton ain't never like been fine like that. Her music whack as fuck. Them old old horn dog, Budweiser drinking ass white dudes just got off on her titties and her hair being blonde. Like I say, they into hair and shit. These motherfuckers is hairstylists. Oh, bunch of chump ass bigots, ain't nothing but a bunch of hairstylists and shit. She ain't got one sexy picture of her. Look, this one she was young. All she do is got a lot of fucking hair. She look cool right there. She cool. She's got a lot of hair and shit. Trying to do big hair like a black chick. That's all that is with blonde hair. This is a black chick hairstyle. She's doing it in the white way. Just blonde it up because she know them dudes is lightweight homo and she want their money. So they like blonde hair. They in the hair. That's her right there. She look better than Taylor Swift and all them. She look better than Taylor Swift and all them. But yeah, she ain't that bad. Like, and then she just had titties on her. So yeah, but she ain't got nothing else to show. You don't see no ass photos, nothing. She wearing this weak shit for them old clowns who don't know nothing about bras, don't specialize in pretty women at all. Didn't even like they made a movie called Pretty Woman. The bitch in that shit wasn't even pretty. Let me go. Pretty. That's why I never really watched that movie. But the woman ain't even fine in that shit. Look at this, the best these motherfuckers can do. And they pushing. What's the name of this chick in that movie? Look at this shit. What's the name of this chick in this movie? Julia Roberts. Let me go Julia Roberts. Ass is flat, high heel boots. Let me go to her. Julia Roberts. Let me see what she look like. I mean, she cool. She not gorgeous like that. It's just Hollywood makes the wrong standards of what women should look like. Like, and pushing beauty standards. And then you retarded motherfuckers want to follow their standards. Follow the standards of hoes. Women should follow the standards of strippers and even prostitutes. Prostitutes look way better than these broads. And they know how to dress, put it on. And so that's what they should follow. But be women. Don't follow the lifestyle of them hoes, but the way they dress and keep their bodies toned up and all that other shit. Follow that shit. Steph says, bro, did you see that one place is that Pat Mahomes scrambled out? Said, oh my God, you talking about where he looked like he had got sacked and broke loose? Oh my, yeah, I saw that, man. This game was fire as fuck. Says, had him down, says, for a sack. Says, then he ran out for that first down. Says, first down head first. Says, dude, 6'3", 200. Says, odd. Says, strong. Yeah, that was a crazy. I thought they for sure had the sack. That fool Mahomes be quarterbacking, homie. It's some guys out here really quarterbacking this. Just a few. It's not a lot. Some of the quarterbacks is dragging the game down. And then Steph said, no, some of the coaches is dragging the games because this coaches with great ass running backs who they don't even get a fucking ball to. Steph says, I would if Velocity cuss his legendary money and old pussy. Talking about Dolly Parton. Steph says, yeah, it's Doug Williams is on the board and is an executive for them. Says, look his title up. Says again, Washington, D.C. is a black city. Says, really intentional. Says, but hella black folks. And then Velocity cuss says, facts to Steph. I know Boxer says, peace, brothers and sisters. Salute. And then Steph says, welcome, I know Boxing. I know Boxing is Steph. And then Velocity cuss says, Iggy Azalea. Iggy, because she follow black folks. I think Iggy got a black kid and shit, but Iggy got them cakes on her too. And see, I can fuck with. That's why that fool was mad at that little one sucker on the Lakers. That snitched on him and shit. That fool. What's that fool? What they call him? Swaggy P lost Iggy. That fool lost Iggy and was mad as hell. Yeah, Iggy done put them little cakes on her. Iggy broke away from looking anything like a Taylor Swift. She look at her. Let me show you that shit. See, I'll fuck with an Iggy type like white chick. She broke away from that shit. Iggy said, let me put some of that motherfucking pumpkins back there. Stick me some hams back there. She listened to rap music. She probably watched all the shows you done grew up with. I'll fuck with her. Yeah, I'll fuck with Iggy. Yeah, Iggy cold. I don't know her music, but Iggy cold. I know she be trying to do that rap shit, but she didn't put her body together. Yeah, she cold with it. She nice. She from out of Europe somewhere, right? Yeah, Iggy Cole, but all that Taylor Swift and Dolly Parton, Hillary Duff, like they do. Get them the fuck out of here. And if Lassie Cuss says, hey, says, didn't Beltic's star, the Celtic star, Jaden Brown's father says get charged with attempted murder over a park. Yeah, I saw that shit in Vegas last month. Yeah, I saw he shanked somebody ass up. But they probably charged him because he a big ass motherfucker. And they probably terrify him. I think his father big as Shaq and shit. Man, it's a video of Shaq at an airport I was watching. This aviation channel I watch. And these fools spying in on Shaq. Shaq in there rubbing on some girl coochie. I'm like, this fool crazy. Shaq be out here knocking these bras down, homie. These bras be on that nigga nuts. He out here thrashing through shit. But yeah, that fool, they charge that fool dad, man, because people be out here approaching people the wrong way. So his dad, like he old, his dad probably a big dude, but he's like, man, I ain't about to waste my breath having to throw fists with these fools. I'm gonna pull this blade out and I'm gonna tear this fool up. So I'm gonna use my free hand to grab this motherfucker and this blade hand to shank the shit out of him. It instead says I've been obsessed with rookie shooting guard, says for the Las Vegas Aces, says Aaliyah Nod. Let me see her. I ain't never watched one of their games. Let's check her out. Let's see what I be checking to see what kind of taste and chicks y'all fools be having when y'all want to show these bras on here. Let's see. Oh no, she nice. Yeah, she nice. They ain't turned her out. She in the locker room bumping scissors. Shit, yeah, she nice, man. Yeah, she nice as hell. She from out of Alabama. Yeah, she nice. She like she a Asian white and black mix. She mixed with a lot of shit. Somebody black, white, and Asian. I guarantee. Let me see if they say what she mixes, what her appearance is. Let's see. Let me see how point I am if they put that in there. She out of Michigan. Let me see. Personalized says born in Nye James, LaQuina. Woo, her mama ghetto as shit. Her mama named LaQuina. It says LaQuina Douglas. It says the oldest sister, Agnia, says and twin sister. Oh wait, she has a twin. Says she is a tribal citizen of the Macha. Oh, she Native American. So that's why she got that Asian look to her. So I'm gonna say I'm a little bit right. So she black, she probably white too. And let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Because a lot of natives have an Asian look to them. So ancestors of this mixed band belong to the blah, blah, blah. So it's a mixed band. Also, that's where they get a white. It says under pressure and encroachment by Europeans. Oh, no, that's about the Europeans. Says there were substantial population losses. Oh, well, white folks bringing them diseases over here. Oh, not that they were mixing with Europeans. Okay, so she's a native. So that's where she gets that look from. All right. And then Steph says Tracy crazy as hell. Maybe that's why she ain't got nobody to knock her up. I would got a sneak knock up on her. Says those are thirst traps. Man, that's what you supposed to. Man, ain't no thirst trap with me. I'm looking at a bad bro. I think dudes gotta learn to be man again. You should be able to look. That's why I post the shit I poach. Man, you know, fuck all that Me Too shit. Act like these bras this is the thing. I ain't taking the photos of these bras. They put it on there. I like looking at them. You're supposed to look at them. But the world of them is so flipped. Bras post sexy pictures and it's supposed to be for other women to look at. Like, fuck all that. I'm gonna post that shit. A lot of chicks who fuck with me, they used to be mad. A lot of chicks who fuck with me and used to fuck me, they don't even get mad when they see me post that shit. They be like, oh yeah, you a man. You supposed to look at that shit. I be like, shit, y'all post that shit. Shit, I'll put it on there. Send it to me. Shit. Yeah, you supposed to look. Dudes afraid to be dudes and shit. Afraid to look at women titties when they stand in front of you with their cleavage out. As long as they ain't related to your motherfucking ass. These chicks you run into and you work with, they dress like that. Look at that shit. And then Vlasi cuts in at Roland. And then Steph says, I met Julie Roberts on the beach in Newport. Says she was really nice. Yeah, that's exactly, because she wasn't really fine, so she better be nice. She's just rich and nice. Ben Israel in the building. Salute, bro. And Steph says Iggy from Australia. Okay, she from Australia. Same thing as England. And then Matt F says, I met Britney Spears in New Orleans, says she was really hot. And then Britney Spears is all the way fucked up. Let me see Britney Spears. That shit crazy. What happened to Britney Spears? Britney Spears must have hit a Sherm stick or some shit. Let me see. Britney Spears, man, she thinks she still be on the damn internet doing them silly dance moves, be high is out her fucking mind. She went, even back then, she wasn't pretty. Britney Spears ain't even pretty. And they push this shit as beauty. Even she ain't pretty. They just trying to be like, she's blonde hair. Like, the fuck? She like Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin with this old out the bed dude. Nah, man. Oh, that's her now. Damn. Somebody done like poisoned Britney. Nah, Britney was never that fine like that. But these ain't the photos. I'm gonna show you the other ones. These are the ones she be posting. Like out of in them little ass unmatched bikinis and something happened. I'm gonna have to see because I think they had somebody taking over her money and shit. But she never been really that pretty as much as they try to push that. And I wish the music industry stopped pushing like looks versus talent. Like there's some and I think music is missing that because and then people buy into anything these motherfuckers push. That's why people run into this thinking that you can be programmed because a lot of you motherfuckers can be programmed. Like talent shouldn't have a certain look, a certain weight, this and that because the people they push with these looks and all this skinny shape shit look like shit. Y'all see them on a red carpet and think they the baddest things you done seen. Look how fucked up Britney Spears look. Oh, let me find Britney Spears on Instagram. She probably got them dance moves she doing. Somebody done did something to her. Britney Spears. No, let me not say that because some of you motherfuckers be talking about the industry sacrifice. I know you dumb niggas be on that shit. You see, she was a sacrifice and this and that. She wanted to buy something and the industry turned on Britney. Yeah, Britney was going to expose something and they said, nah, Britney, we going to get rid of you. Wait, hold on. My thing. Let me see. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me pull up Britney Spears real quick. Britney Spears. Oh, they done took her. Look, they didn't even took her off of the damn internet. They don't even have her page no more. Let me see. Yeah, something says now 5 years. Wait, Britney Spears says she's now 5 years old and attended kindergarten. Yeah, she done hit some dope or something. Yeah, Britney done smoked some shit. Or was out hanging with some people. She was hanging with some people and they gave her something. Spears posts video of a messy house that sparks concern. Yeah, this is what people always worried about with her. She just be looking. Look at the eyes. Look at her eyes. She is definitely in there smoking some shit. She probably has a lot of money and fucking it off. Oh, let me see some of these other photos. Oh my God. She don't even dress well anymore. The other one who fucked up is Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is nasty as hell too. Yeah, that is cold. Let me look at what happened to her. I feel bad. Somebody did something to her. And not saying it's an industry people. It's probably somebody she was with. Somebody she trusted as a friend. Somebody's probably her drug smoking partners. And look at this shit. And what the fuck is she wearing? She was posting that kind of shit all the time on the Instagram shit. And it looks like they done removed her from that shit. That's the sad part. It was another one of them chick. What's her name? Amanda Bynes or something. The one they caught walking. She was walking naked and all that shit and all that other crazy shit. And it don't be the industry doing that shit. I don't know why people even put that shit out there all that time. But it's a bunch of you cats are just conspiracy theorists and shallow-minded as fuck. These people hang with some foul-ass people. Especially when you have money. You got to watch who you hanging with. You don't take shit from people. You don't drink what people hand you. You don't eat when people are giving you shit. Let me go into her Wikipedia. Like something, she got a long ass Wikipedia too. So somebody probably definitely has a story what happened to her mental health. Look how long her Wikipedia is. Oh, she out of Mississippi. Let me see. She out of some place called Macomb, Mississippi. Let me see what's the population there. What's the demographic breakdown? Let me see. This place, center of a riot back in 1911. Macomb area is a site of extreme violence by the KKK and other white supremacist groups. So she raised in this kind of town. So that's where Brittany's from. She from a town like that. Let me see. It's probably evenly mixed black and white population. Oh, it's mainly black. Mainly a black population. Let me see if they give it year by year when the population starts to shift. So it's mainly black, probably white controlled. So she grew up with a lot of black folks for where she from. Maybe that's where she picked up on learning to dance or some shit. All right, so let's go back to her. Long ass fucking story on her. Let me go into this her life and career. That Fairline, what's up with her mental health? Says 2 weeks later, executive job says return calls to Rudolph. Senior vice president said about Spears' audition that it's very rare to hear someone that age. Oh, this is probably when she's a young kid, so that's not it. Yeah, because she blew up. That girl blew the fuck up. Because that's when I think, I was in high school and they were always hearing about this girl. This girl was a major star. Because this was during the bubblegum era of music. All that boy band shit. Boy band shit and her. Christina Aguilera and all that shit. This girl definitely made a ton of damn money. Did she fall and crack her head or some shit? Like something happened and I'm trying to see it. Because it was sad seeing her on that shit. So her conservative shit disputes. Abuse allegation says 2009. Wait, there got to be something before. The hell went wrong with her? 2008, Spears released her first unisex fragrance. Says October 18, 2018, Spears announced her second Las Vegas residency. Britney's Domination says, which was set to launch in the Park MGM, says Park Theater on February 2019. Spears was slated to make, wow, look how much money this chick was going to fucking make. Look how much favor they show per freaking show. Damn, I would have said I would do 3 shows a day. I would do 3 shows a day. They paying that kind of shit per show is crazy. She was slated to make $507,000. They got that kind of money flowing through these goddamn places. They got this kind of money flowing through here. Says which would have made her the highest paid act on the Las Vegas Strip. So on October 21st, 2018, Spears performed at the Formula One Grand Prix in Austin. Says the final performance of her Piece of Me tour. So on January 4th, 2019, Spears announced an indefinite hiatus and the cancellation of her Vegas residency after her father, Jamie, suffered a near fatal colon rupture. Says on March 2019, Andrew Wallet says resigned as co-conservator of her estate after 11 years. Says Spears entered a psychiatric facility amidst stress from her father's illness the same month. So she going through something up here. And you see that shit. Maybe that facility was drugging her with bad shit. The following month, says a fan podcast, Brittany's Grams, released a voice message from a source who claimed to be a former member of Spears' legal team. They alleged that Jamie had canceled the residency due to Spears' refusal to take her medication. That he had been holding her, says that he had been holding her in the facility against her will since January 2019 after she violated the no driving rule, and that her conservatorship was supposed to have ended in 2009. The allegations gave rise to a movement to terminate the conservatorship, Free Britney, says, they should have kept Britney where she was at. Let me see. No, but something happened to her mind because she all the way fucked up. And that's crazy. She turned down that kind of money. She grown women that can't make a decision on making the damn decision to go do that damn tour. She had to be really fucked up to miss out on $507,000 a night. Says that to sign a $15 million book deal, says February 2022, in one of the largest deals ever made. Damn, this girl just keep getting shit handed to her. She published a second memoir, says The Woman in Me, October 23, says it details her rise of fame. Public media says her conservatorship and her newfound freedom, says in the United States it sold 1.1 million copies, while worldwide, damn, that's a lot for a book, says in print sales during the first week of release. God damn, people probably didn't even read that shit. Damn, money been just sitting at this girl's door, homie. Money been sitting at Britney Spears' foot. And something done happened. Maybe her dad gave her. I ain't gonna put that kind of shit on her pop. Somebody definitely gave this chick some fucked up, either some fucked up medicine, or somebody then definitely gave her some dope. Somebody definitely gave her some dope. I was trying to, and damn, look how long this shit is. This damn Wikipedia on her, they put she had fans, homie. This chick got fans. This shit's still going on her. I'm not about to read all this shit. Man. Yeah, I feel bad, man. Send some prayers up for Britney. Prayers up for Britney Spears, god damn it. Says oh yeah. And if Vlasica says, did you say her name is LaQuina Doug? And then Steph says, wait, what did I call that girl? Did I call her that shit? Whatever her mama name. I know you're talking about that one chick. And then Steph says Britney was controlled and has had multiple nervous breakdowns. Her father was her financial advisor. You know how they be about that money and shit. He probably definitely blew some sherm in her damn nose. Steph says, and Britney was ugly to me, says real nasty white girl. Yeah, she wasn't beautiful. How they push these girls to be, kind of beauty standards, and they're just not. And the Step Brown says, yeah, poor Wendy Williams says, used to be bad, says, but nervous breakdown fan. Now Wendy got karma because Wendy was a foul ass chick. Wendy was a foul ass bitch, man. That Wendy Williams is a real foul ass woman. Very foul ass woman. And then Matt F says Britney Spears hung with more black people, says, than any other girls. And then he says, wow, 500,000, says, for a show. 500,000 a show for Britney Spears to sing that whack ass music. But that's what happens when you got fans. You got a lot of fans that turn out listen to that shit. And especially during that age, man, when what really revolutionized that shit for a lot of artists, because she came out right before the internet hit. So she was still in there right at the crest of music still being good before, because she was there when the legal challenges was going up against the streaming shit, the internet illegal streaming. So she was just on the brink and made her money and was gone before the illegal streams came out. And then the record industry made the shift to saying F physical copies. Once Napster, LimeWire, and start kicking and shit, and the industry looked at that shit, man, we can F these artists over. We can screw these artists over where they don't even get their percentage cuts. It's going to be pennies on a million streams. and we ain't even gotta pay them. Then we'll shift consumers to where they ain't gonna go out and buy physical copies of albums no more. We'll control that. Nobody will never own shit. Nobody never owns shit. If you don't pay your goddamn subscription, you lose all access to money. And it's funny because I remember having that same debate with a professor years ago where they was bringing that shit up about intellectual property is going to be the thing. This thing called the cloud. And now what do you see? Everything's based in the cloud. Everything's based in these social forums and shit. I'm like, that old motherfucker. But like I said, because his teacher name was Ellison, his son was a guy. I think his son is that wealthy ass Ellison dude, whatever that richest man in the world dude. I think that's that motherfucker's son, because he'll always be private about who his son was, but his son was in the damn security, the computer security shit. He made the what's that shit that you made like for your internet security shit? And so I think that Larry Ellison motherfucker is his son. And but he always talked about that shit and about the issue is gonna be proprietorship, like who owns what and shit. Like that, man, everything that motherfucker talked about, even when he's talking about back in, he the same dude I'll be bringing up about the Netflix shit, how Netflix was its rise and how Blockbuster is going to be put out and where we went wrong. Because we're in business class, he's an economics teacher. But you look at this shit, it's like nobody owns shit anymore. Everything goes to these class of people, and even with the artists. But Britney came at a good time to where you had to go out and buy an album. It was the height of all that music video shit, because the black artists really broke the game though with that shit. Once MTV stopped being bitch ass people and you shifted away from that shit just being about them really trying to push white programming to the fucking minds of people, people didn't accept that shit. And then they had the jig was up and they start presenting this hip hop shit. The music video shit start to become major. Britney Spears and them came at the right time with that shit, and especially them boy bands too. Them motherfuckers ran it up with that boy band shit in Britney. Madev says she was out of control on drugs, says, and her parents kept her money. Oh, she was a drug addict? Damn. You can tell there's some drugs involved with Britney Spears for real. I never knew that shit. I'm looking at it like, damn, why she, because I remember when I was seeing the videos, like, what's wrong with her? And Vasika says Vegas a dying city right now. Says, seen the tour video, says the Fountain Blue Hotel, says, and it was crickets. Man, it's funny you bring that up about Fountain Blue, because they put out some news in the Vegas news website I'm looking at. So let me continue. It says that's one real estate nigga, check it. Casual saying real estate says about to crash in Nevada. I be telling these dummies, man, the homies who Brandon and Pittsburgh T, who don't know what the fuck they be talking about. This game you gotta pay. This is where you pay attention to fucking politics and the policies of scumbag ass politicians and the direction the country is headed. America is about to collapse. And I hope I'm in a good position to finally buy me up some shit that I want to buy up. Been seeing them writing on the wall because American citizens are idiots. They get caught up in dumb shit. Trannies in the bathrooms and blah, blah, blah. The trannies on the sports team and not looking at this old Project 25 ass punk about to pimp y'all, because the world is shifting towards a small percentage of people controlling everything. Now all the dumbass people waking up. Man, 1% population control. No, what they say? 10 people control all of the social media. Oh, and these are big billionaire owning motherfuckers. Everything's going to AI. All these same 10%, 10 people, and putting all this money in it and being delivered this shit by the president, and all that shit gonna fall apart because the next administration is gonna wipe that shit. But the thing with the Fountain Blue they've been putting up on the website is that all this week they've been trying to push, because they had these conventions, pushing these packages, discount packages, to try to ignite some type of tourism out here. The Fountain Blue for locals, trying to get locals to go to a hotel, is discounting. No. Locals don't have to pay for parking until the end of the year. From now through the end of the year, locals can park down there for free. You should never have to park down there. Nobody should have to park down there. And then now, because this dumbass president came in here, he kicked up dust, he's turned an enemy of this nation. want to send military units into cities and targeting finances taken away from. He taking money out of everything. This government shutdown shit he don't give a fuck about. This government shutdown gonna go for 90 days. That shit gonna go for 90 days because he don't give a damn. It's part of his plan. And it's gonna take an act of Congress if these weak motherfuckers wake up and they gotta remove this dummy. Or something's gonna happen to him amongst other wealthy people, wealthy class of people. Anthony Robertson says it doesn't work like that. Says why sign your rights away? Says you have all access. Says that was 20 years ago. Says, what are you talking about? Man, what are you even talking about? I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. It doesn't work that way. Why are you signing me? I don't know what the hell you crazy ass talking about. And then Velocity Cuss says Larry Ellison says just gave his son a couple billies, says, to buy Paramount CBS. That is, look what they buying. That's why I don't rock with none of that shit. I don't subscribe to none of these apps. I don't buy none of that shit. I don't rock with that shit. Mir says, what up, always right? What up, my brother Mir, always right? What's up, bro? Andy Robertson says, so what? Says, who cares about Las Vegas? Says, don't go. He says, I'm not seeing that. And then Steph says, oh, yeah, it says Project 25 says, what's the word now? I'm going to do a live on that tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but then I was like, wait a minute. It's a football game on. Then that football game turned out to be classic. Said I got to talk this little hoe-ass punk Trump tomorrow. And then that way, give me in case some more stuff happened with this fool. Steph says Fountain Blue says, very nice, man. Fountain Blue is extreme. I think Fountain Blue is like one of them rare standards of hotels. This shit like a 6-star hotel. What is it? Hold on. I think only like a hotel in Dubai has a higher rating than the Fountain Blue. Oh, let me copy how you spell it because I don't even know how to spell that shit. Yeah, it's spelled. Let me see. Yeah, that shit like a 7-star rated hotel or some shit like that. Like I said, I went in that mug when a homie came out here, and man, I was mesmerized by this shit. That hotel sat up there almost completed, and end up when the financial crisis came about, that hotel sat there as an almost completed hotel for like 15 years or some shit. Yeah, that shit. Let me see if this shit says what rated. This shit like got some like high ass rare rating for a hotel. This shit like a 7-star hotel or something like that. I think only a hotel in Dubai, like a couple of those high end hotels in Dubai, is only a higher rated than this hotel. Let me see if I can find where that shit at. But when we walk in that mug, that motherfucker is immaculate. I can imagine what them rooms are like in that mug. And I think that mug had because that's why I went up one of them escalators. They got like the largest escalator in the world. That shit was terrifying to me. I rode that escalator up towards where the convention center is. Man, that shit had me scared as hell. I was sweating bullets. I ain't afraid to admit when I'm scared of some shit. Yeah, that shit had me terrified. Yeah, what is this hotel? Let me see if they put that in here. Or what this damn hotel, but yeah, they designed the hell out that mug. But that mug, when the financial crisis hit, that shit sat there. That shit sat there for a number of years. Even when I moved out here, it was just sitting there. It just sat there and left completed. I think other hotels like the downtown Vegas hotels, they start because the hotel was even furnished. The other hotels is buying furniture out this mug. So some hotels in downtown Vegas, where downtown Vegas used to be a slum, and they'll do renovations and then they'll sell off to get people come in there. Oh, we didn't let me see, 2008 is ranked as the tallest building in Nevada. Oh, damn, that building that damn tall? Yeah, they was says it is the second tallest hotel in the United States after 1717 Broadway. Oh, I didn't know this Fountain Blue was that damn tall. But some hotels out here were trying to, try to sell this as to get weekend travelers or people coming to Vegas to rent from them, being that they had these new renovations, new upgraded hotel rooms and shit. And it was just shit they were buying out the Fountain Blue and shit. They were selling furniture off cheap there. Let me see. Yeah, I can't see this thing, but it's something about what the rating for this hotel is. This shit like a high star rated ass hotels. Oh, that's all I can type. How many stars is star rating for Fountain Blue? Let me see. That's what I need to do. Star rating. I mean, you can eat off the ground. You drop food in the Fountain Blue, you can pick that shit up and eat it. Star rating for Fountain Blue. Let me see if they put that shit. Yeah. I know I would. I'd drop some shit. They wouldn't even look down on you. And that motherfucking hotel so nice, you can eat that shit and nobody look down. They be like, I feel you right there. This hotel's so nice, ain't nothing to it. Yeah, I didn't even know that mug is tall. I know it's the tallest building out here. Damn, that mug, $3.5 billion to build that mug. But yeah, the economy is in the dumps. The economy is definitely in the dumps. This is dumbass president. Let me see. And then I'm going to get ready to get up out of here too. Let me see where I'm at in the chat. I said, and they said, look, this punk talking shit. I said what I said, weak boy. It's definitely what these old southern niggas said. What I said, weak boy. And then let me see, where was I at? This was the one. Steph says it falling blue very nice. That shit beyond nice. And then Steph says Trump said he was going to said he was going to do this. Says nothing new. Man, and that's the other thing. Once again, the gas shit I talk about right there at the corner. That gas went up 17 cents today. The other one, the AMPM one, I haven't seen the Chevron one go up, which that shit been staying at the same price for the last, I want to say 2 months. The last 2 months, this gas right here been $4.25 for regular. The AMPM shit today, when I left, was at that one, Chevron's regular gas is $4.25. AMPM is like way cheaper than theirs. AMPM, was the AMPM gas station gas was $3.25 when I left. I get back today, they gas is $3.49. That's how much that shit jumped today. Said drill baby drill was the words from Trump, right? That dummy don't know what he doing. Anthony Robertson says, so what? Says I said what I said, weak boy. And then Steph says he trying to run for an unprecedented third term. Says I didn't believe him until I seen him until I seen those 2028 hats on his desk. Oh, when he had Jeffries in him in there, because everything's a joke to this fool. But he's fooling himself because that's never gonna happen. Matt F says, what up, says with the Doug Williams picture. Oh, I just put up a Hall of Famer, and then it worked out because it's a classic game today too. And then it was a classic game by the quarterbacks. Anthony Jones says okay. I mean, that's not Anthony Jones, Anthony Robertson, fool, and they're talking shit. And then Steph says, that game was dope, fam. Says I enjoyed it for the show. Says action packed. Says literally wasn't won until 15 seconds left in the game. Says who's going to emerge from the AFC. Man, that was a hell of a fight. I can't wait to see I can't wait to see the way this season turns out. Andy Robertson says it did. Why you writing these short ass damn 3-word statements in your shit? And then Steph says Colts look good. Says Steelers gonna win the division. It seems unless Shador gets a shot soon. Says want to see if the Bolts. No, the Browns got to fire that coach. Says want to see if the Bolts can stay alive in the end. Wait, who you mean by the Bolts? And he says Jags says going to win their division too. Says man, is the Bolts the Chargers? You talking about the Chargers? Says man, says Broncos too. Man, let me see. Says something about 4 stars. Says I'm not for or against the president. Well, you got to be one of them. Fool, you're American or you're an immigrant. So you either for this dummy or not. And then Matt F says Trump is a ass clown. Yeah, Trump is a fucking certified idiot, man. Dummy. Never knew what he was doing. Never knew business. He's just a rich ass dummy. Them spent all this time going to business schools and still stupid. And then he's sitting in the White House with a tranny. And this motherfucker got a tranny. That bitch done incubated that fool, whatever they son named Bo, out of a test tube and shit. and implanting somebody else by that bitch ain't got ovaries. And instead says, yeah, it says either American or immigrant. It says that's what that's what we're on now. You know, I'm talking about this fool, Anthony Robertson, talking about he don't care about he not for or against the president. And that might be Deuce Times motherfucking ass writing that shit. And instead says that's American for sure. He in there laughing. But folks, that's all I got on this one. I'm out this joint, man. Peace out, goddammit. I'm gonna definitely talk on that 2025 shit. That I want to go through that document. It's a long document, so I'm gonna skim through it. I'm out, folks. He says Vice, but peace. Peace out. Catch y'all.